Last time I did say that I was going to be doing a wrestling video next. There's been a change of plans. At the beginning of this video, however, I want to say something before I talk about what we're going to talk about today. There's someone special in my life that I hurt their feelings really bad. And I'm here to say that I'm sorry for any pain that I have caused them, because it was not my intention to hurt their feelings as bad as I did. I hope that that's a sincere and genuine apology, because I'm basically in public putting out my weaknesses, or for that matter, making myself vulnerable to say that I'm sorry. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to try to say that I was just, yada yada blah blah blah, or try to cover up the fact that I hurt someone's feelings. I am sorry, Emma, that I hurt your feelings, and I am so sorry for upsetting you, making you mad, or pissing you off, because that was never really my intention. I hope that you will take this genuine apology of the first 2 minutes of my next YouTube video rather, and I hope that you will forgive me and we can move past this, because honestly, you are probably the best thing that has ever happened to me. Up until this point, I enjoy talking to you, I enjoy our conversations, I enjoy listening to you, practically sending you memes, anything that, honestly, I would drop anything in the world to talk to you. But as of late, it seems like that you've drifted apart from me because I said something that I shouldn't have said. And I'm so sorry for any pain that I may or may not have caused you. Let me try to compose myself for a second. We'll start this video. Okay. Today we will be talking about the 3 laws, universal laws of the universe. I know, it's pretty redundant. 3 universal laws of the universe, though. Last time we talked about hypnosis, and I got to thinking, wait a minute, that's a little bit expensive. Who wants to pay $500 or more from the research that I've done? Hypnosis sessions could cost anywhere from $50 an hour, which they usually take about 5 or 6 hours just to complete. So around $300 maybe, more than that sometimes. So what are some less expensive ways in order to meditate or take it to a deeper level, rather, if you were to try to take it to a whole other level, a deeper level, if you will? Another super expensive way of doing so would be acupuncture, and a lot of you have probably heard of this one. You basically lay on your back, or you lay on your belly. I'm really not sure which one you're laying on as far as limbs go. You could be either or, it could be both, or it could just be one or both, one or the other. But aside from that, you could try acupuncture, which is said to be extremely, I won't say painful, because they're just like little needles and going inside your body wherever you feel there are toxins, and it takes like a lot of toxin out of your body. It takes like a lot of stress out of you, for that matter, like the hard way, actually, poking and prodding you, and like having to sit still for hours. So be sure to use the bathroom beforehand, because you're going to need to. Otherwise, you'll be laying there, and then you'll gotta piss, and then you'll just think, "Oh God, I should have went." You know, otherwise you'd be pissing yourself once he hits a certain nerve in your. But anyway, aside from that, there are many different options as far as meditation goes. There's something that, like I said, the universal laws of, I want to say university, but that's not how that works. I mean, there's no university to be like, oh, you can just walk up a street somewhere, find a university, and then just be like, hi, is this the University of Universal Laws? Wow, that was hard to say. Nonetheless, what I mean to say is that the three laws almost like form a triangle when you're trying to talk about the laws, almost like a universal law would coincide with another one, which would connect and coincide with a different one. And for that matter, it's somewhat relieving to know that they all feed into each other, almost like circular motion, but there is no, even though the energy is like a circular motion that they feed into each other with, it's not exactly like a circular flow, because it would be more like a triangle, because they're all connected at some point, if that makes sense. Okay. So, but what I mean to say is that at the top of the triangle, if I had to guess, I would say that the law of attraction should be at the main top of the triangle. The law of attraction is simple. It basically says that like attracts like. When you like something or someone, or you become infatuated, for that matter, whenever it's almost like a spell, a drug, something that stops you from saying, oh my God, I can't just have this little bit, I gotta have more and more and more. And you see this with drug addicts a lot. And it's not really the law of attraction that's spellbound them, but it's a good way of really showing how it is that you're. To give an example, for instance, drug addicts tend to focus more on the I need more, I need it more and even more, and that wasn't enough, I just need some more. And I'm sorry for acting like a broken record, I just don't know how else to put it. At the top of the triangle, though, the law of attraction basically states that like attracts like. That if there's something in this world that you like, it will show up in abundance. You will find it easier to chase after, if you will. It focuses on the positivity in your life, and that's the way that you have to use this manifestation meditation, is with positivity. You have to be positive in order to understand that nothing negative will come to you as long as you are negative. For that matter, nothing positive will come to you rather, as long as you are negative. So if you're in a negative mindset, if your head's just all over the place, kind of like I made At the beginning of this video, I made a public apology to my girlfriend Emma. And, you know, as of late, I've been in a negative mindset. I can't focus on things because I keep going back to her. I keep thinking, oh my God, I'm such a moron. I'm such an idiot. I'm such a doofus. I don't deserve her. There's nothing in this world that this woman did to me for me to make her feel the way that she's been feeling lately. And, you know, that's why I gave the public apology. Hopefully we can sweep this under the rug. Hopefully me and her can coincide with one another. Maybe bring a little bit of law of attraction into each other's life. I can bring a little bit into her life. She can bring a little bit into my life. And for that matter, we can keep the triangle going in a motion that it's supposed to be going in. The 2 points that support the triangle on the left and the right side, I really don't know how to set that up, however, because on one point you're going to have to put yourself right, left, right. So I would put myself on the left side, right where the law of attraction is closest to, because that's where I would want to be fixed at. That's where I would want to be situated at, is where the law of attraction is. So that, sorry, there's some dickhead cutting grass outside. I don't know if you realized it or not. He's really messing with the law of attraction speech. Despite my neighbors cutting grass at a really inappropriate time, the law of attraction tends to focus more on positivity rather than anything negative in your life. And negativity tends to block it out. So anything negative in your life, anything that's bringing you down. Now, I said earlier about my girlfriend Emma, and that was just one example. Before that, even, I've told you about my experience with professional wrestling, how it used to be such a light in my life, and now it's nothing more than a dark cloud. And it sucks to see stuff that you love become toxic. And once it becomes toxic, it's almost like you can't enjoy it anymore. And all the time, all the resources, all the money, all the, everything that you've spent on it, around it, and for that matter, all of the manifestations that I've done for positivity in professional wrestling and trying to basically create this world where I would have been, or for that matter, I would be in some way, shape, or form. And I'm just using myself as an example because I don't have any examples, not because I'm some egotistical bastard who can't shut up about himself. But I wanted to create this world basically where I was in some way, shape, or form working for a wrestling company. But that didn't happen. But that's okay. That's fine. It's nothing to be mad about. But like I said, at the bottom of the triangle, somewhere either in the left or the right corner, wherever you see yourself at, you're going to want to put yourself. Because you're not really going to be situated somewhere in this triangle it's going to flow, basically. It's going to flow to you or away from you. And how it flows depends upon what you do. And basically all you want to do is just meditate. Meditate on what it is that you want in your life, your desires. And I mean desires. It may sound a little bit greedy. If you want money, you meditate on that. You meditate on the feeling of having money. You meditate on quarters. Quarters, comedy, whether it be quarters, dimes, nickels, money of any sort, dollar bills, you want that 100, go get that 100. Listen to music to manifest money. It may sound a little bit greedy, but depending upon what you do with that money, the whole pay it forward thing, well, you can pay it forward. I didn't mean to put that in air quotes, but nonetheless, it's there. Because it's just a big quote that everyone says, pay it forward. Make sure to, give and you will receive, and, that kind of stuff, especially during the holiday times. At the other side of the triangle, however, you will have another law, but it's not like the law of attraction. It's the law of vibration. The law of vibration coincides with the law of attraction in a different way, however, because your vibrations, and I know a lot of you think that I just make this up as I go, but your vibrations, that is the real key point to almost like make the law of attraction stronger. The fact that the vibrations that you feel throughout your everyday life, whether it be through your heartbeat, through your breathing, for that matter, every time that you blink your eyes, me, I feel strong vibrations for certain things. And I used to feel strong vibrations for certain other things, but unfortunately those vibrations have now dissipated, they've disappeared, or for that matter, they're just weak and they need to be strengthened. But I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, and for that matter, I don't have the resources to sit and live off of the law of vibration for too long of consistent amount of time. I do apologize if I'm all over the place in this video. It's just that my head is somewhere else, and in case you can't tell, I'm holding back tears because I was hoping not to get too immersed in this whole, I made Emma feel really bad type of thing, and I shouldn't have done such a thing, and I might end up closing this video a little bit early. Not only because there's some jackass cutting grass behind me and I'm not sure whether or not this footage will be usable, but also because of the fact that I feel really bad about if I said anything to hurt her feelings. She's done nothing to me. She deserves so much better. But nonetheless, what I mean to say is that the law of vibration is somewhat like to raise one's vibration would be to make the feeling of the manifestation stronger. Make the manifestation stronger. That way that whenever it does come to you, it'll come to you in more abundant appeals. The law of vibration obviously focuses only on the positive and not the negative, and the negative can bring it down. The negative can shoot it down beyond belief. Okay, for an example, Criss Angel. Criss Angel is a famous magician, and for that matter, he is also an illusionist. And in some of his magic, he's admitted that he's meditated and he's prayed. I don't recommend praying. I'm not really like stupid religious or anything. But if you're religious, then use meditation as another religion-based form to make your prayers stronger. I've heard that it does that, but I'm not really that much into the whole religious scene thing. But anyway, what I mean to say is that Criss Angel is a famous illusionist and magician, and for that matter, he's done meditation, and he's done it like beside of the grave of the great Houdini, and he feels like he's gotten the vibrations that Houdini has had, and those vibrations is what helps him throughout his everyday constant, he's done a lot of stunts, tricks, illusions, depending upon how you look at it. And if you haven't seen some of Criss Angel's work, he's done many different things. He's cut himself in half. He's been run over by I think it's one of those big Hummer vehicles, and he was on a bed of nails. He's like a crazy son of a bitch, and if you haven't seen Chris Angel, I would recommend going on YouTube and looking up something somewhat. I mean, he's pulled at one time I seen him pull a needle through a thread, and he pulled the needle through the thread in his belly button, out the bottom of his lip, like right here, and that's just nutty, just crazy, crazy stuff. I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now. I hope that I was able to basically get my message across, and I do apologize if I don't sound too confident about much of anything. I've got other things on my mind, and hopefully I was able to get across what it was that I was trying to talk about. I do realize that hypnosis is very expensive. I do realize that that's something that people really can't afford. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.